I want to record something I normally wouldn't record. Sometimes I just kind of riff music, like I've been doing it lately as I've been getting more in tune with spirit and more in tune with myself, and just breaking away from that part of me that always felt so self-conscious about being so vulnerable in front of people. I was just like doing this for like 10-15 minutes, and I could feel the emotions sitting there and it wasn't coming out, and it's not till I start recording and I feel I'm starting to come, so I'm just gonna do what I do. Oh my god. It was kind of intense. Like, do you know, yeah, I think it was last week or on the weekend, maybe. Yeah, I think it might have been on the weekend. I had a bit of a experience. I don't know what I did. I just kind of feel like I tapped into my ancestors. Like, yeah, I feel like I went on a bit of a spirit journey. I feel like my ancestors came to me and told me that that they're like these warrior medicine women. Like had someone that I've had a reading with before tell me that, like, had ancestors that are like, I don't know, like warriors or like healers or something. But like, yeah, this weekend I really yeah, they spoke to me, and I had this experience. Like, I was, you know, I was just like putting away dishes in the kitchen, and I was just, I don't know, started intuitively just singing, kind of, yeah, which turned into this kind of tribal kind of like chanting kind of thing. And yeah, I feel like I was channeling my ancestors and feel like they told me their story and how they were, it's like they, like, I see this image of like this small, like not even a village, like there was just like a couple of huts, and you know, these women and people would just go and see them, and they would, like, they'd light a fire and they'd sing and dance around it, and I think they made medicines as well. But yeah, they I think the healing kind of was all about the energy and the intention, and just, I don't know, I think they understood something that we don't, or something that we've forgotten, because society's kind of gone this way of very, you know, scientific, very much staying in the boxes, you know. You must do things this way and not do anything different, not be weird. But I think there's so much healing in movement and in using your voice, which can be interpreted in so many different ways, because even the phrase using your voice, it doesn't necessarily mean speaking. It can mean or like the, you know, the sound of voice, like when you, because you can use that as far as like in writing and stuff, like you know, it's, which isn't, you know, about the physical voice necessarily, but more about your perspective and sharing sharing yourself, sharing your experience, sharing your perspective and your wisdom, and like who you are, what makes you you, your, you know, how you see the world, how you see your experiences. And I think there's just so much power in yeah, in expressing yourself, because you know, live in a society that's taught us to hold everything in, and we, you know, men can't express their vulnerability and their sadness and their tears and their emotion, and women can't express the anger, or you can't express too much emotion, or you can't express it in these you know, situations. You can only express it this way. Like it's just silly, because we get to the point where we feel too afraid to be ourselves and to, you know, express the way we need to, and break away from this box or this cage that we've been trapped in all our lives. Like this morning, well, I haven't really got out of the house much lately. This morning I had a doctor appointment in Torquay, so while I was there, it was like, I'm gonna go for a walk afterwards, and I did, and I don't know, I've been breaking out of my shell so much lately, and I've finally felt free enough to just walk how I wanted to on the beach. Like, took off my shoes and tied the laces together and like hung it over my shoulder like a bag. And I just kind of dance walked along the beach, and I felt like spinning, doing a few spontaneous twirls here and there, so I did it, and I was just singing to myself a little song that I made up. Didn't even have much words, just sung. And there's a lot of people on the beach and a lot of dogs, and usually I'm too afraid to be my random weirdo self. And finally, yeah, I expressed myself the way that I wanted to, and I walked the way that I wanted to. And then when I got back to the grass, I just laid there and did my stretches before I put my shoes back on. But there's just something so freeing about moving the way you want to. You don't need to care what people think. It really doesn't matter. I think the more that you start really diving into yourself and connecting with spirit, you realize that all the things that you've been worried about and carrying around with you for so long really aren't important. It's just crazy because they feel so heavy when you're carrying them around, and then when you finally realize you don't need them anymore, it's the most freeing thing. And it's like, wow, why was I worrying about those things? It's just, not necessary. And so easy to get tied down to this weird society we live in, and weird ideas that we live by, and all these pressures that we put on ourselves, and these boxes that we put ourselves into. We don't need all that. We don't need to worry so much. I've had to let go of so much this year. I've let go of a relationship that was keeping me small, and I let go of jobs that kept me small, and I let go of worrying about the finances and people and all these things I thought that I had to do, and these things that I thought I had to accomplish by the age of 41. Let go of what I thought my life should look like, and I've just been doing so much work on me. I've been putting my time into me, and it's hard work to let go of things you've been carrying around all your life. It is. It gets heavy, and it's exhausting. My financial situation is pretty fucked. I'm kind of in trouble. But at the same time, I think I've needed to experience all these things to try and figure out what's actually important to me, and actually focus on myself, and know that somehow everything's gonna be okay. I wouldn't recommend doing the things that I do, because I kind of feel like I'm just, living in a whole other dimension. And most people would be like, what the fuck are you doing? I'd be like, I'm just trusting spirit. I'm just over here following my intuition, and yeah, it doesn't make any sense, and it's crazy, and I'm like, is this actually gonna get me where I'm hoping it will? But yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep doing what I do, and things are gonna work out. Like, but what's the worst that could happen? You know, I've got to move house in a month, and I haven't been looking because I've just been not in the right place, and just I don't even know, like, and I haven't even thought about looking for work because, like, I don't even know what I want to do right now. And like, I don't know, now I've got this like medicine warrior woman inside of me, and it's like, maybe I just need to like chant for people, do my woo-woo music for people. Like, I know I've been healing myself with it, and it's great. Like, healing through music and movement is just, I think this is what I need to do. Like, I mean, there's so many ways to heal. Like, there's no one, you know, something different works for everyone. But I know I'm very much a musical, rhythmic movement kind of person. Like, I've just even been looking at myself lately and going like, I don't even look like the same person I was, you know, 2 weeks ago, let alone 2 years ago, like, or the start of the year, like, it's crazy what 9 months can do, you know. But I think I'm pretty fucking incredible for everything that I've done and everything I've gotten through. I know I don't have any physical accomplishments. My life is like, you know, burn everything to the ground, starting from scratch, rising up from the ashes, because I'm the fucking phoenix. I destroy everything and I rebuild again. Like, that's what this last 9 months have been, you know, just rebuilding the foundations of who I am. And then everything else is just, it's gonna come. It's coming. I'm figuring it out. Like, I don't know it in here yet, but I'm feeling it in my heart, in my soul, in my being. I feel like I'm where I need to be, and you know, sometimes you just gotta let yourself be crazy. Let yourself be that crazy woo-woo person that doesn't make any sense and probably infuriates other people, going, what the fuck are you doing? You need to be doing, you know, something to physically get your life in order. But, you know, sometimes you just got to do what you feel drawn to do, and you know what you need to do. I mean, you know, I am doing the things. Like, I've been getting, you know, I'm not homeless. I'm not homeless. I have a roof over my head for at least another month or so. and my bills are on hold. And I'm living off food vouchers. But, you know, I'm okay. I'm smiling, I'm laughing, I'm loving myself, and you know, I haven't been this much myself my whole life, and my life is in tatters. And you know, yeah, I'm sad and I'm dealing with shit, and I'm angry about how people have treated me and how You know, life is sometimes really unfair and really fucked and really shit. And you're allowed to feel all the things. You're allowed to feel everything at once, you know. I used to think of that movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once, like, you know, that title, that's my life. I can't even remember what that movie was about, to be honest. It was, you know, a bit weird. I think you need to watch it a few times. And then even then it probably doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know, movies like 12 Monkeys in Brazil, like, they make no sense. but my life probably makes no sense to anybody else. Doesn't even make sense to me sometimes, but you know, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I'm depressed, I'm anxious, I'm at peace, I'm happy, I'm lonely, I'm just all the things, and that's okay. It's okay to laugh and cry at the same time. I feel like that's what I'm doing the last couple of weeks, just laughing and crying. And I don't even know which is which, but yeah, like, this is me. And yeah, so don't sweat the small stuff. I mean, sometimes you have to, but you know, like even if you end up jobless and your lasers come to an end and you haven't actually done anything to get a job or look for a new house, look, things have a way of working out. You know, you can still laugh about it while you're crying about it, and know that somehow things are going to work out. You know, you don't always have to know all the answers all at once, and yeah, you know, who says what life has to look like, you know? But you know, sometimes it's more important to nurture yourself than it is to have a job. I don't know. I don't think my philosophies probably apply to very many people. So you take it as it resonates. But yeah. Life is shit and it's good at the same time. And yeah. I don't know. That's all I got. And sometimes you just need to vent, or you just need to make a 30-minute video that's full of, I don't know, all kinds of stuff. Tribal healing singing and crying and talking about life and laughing and crying about how ridiculous it is. And just, I don't know, yabbering and, I don't know, feel like I'm just in my own little universe and I make no sense. But you know, for the first time in my life, I fucking love who I am, and I love what I am and what I do, and I don't know, I'm looking forward to whatever comes next, because something good is coming. When you hit rock bottom, there's only up. That's that is the takeaway. Like, sometimes you just gotta, you know, sometimes you just gotta hit the floor. Sometimes you gotta fall in order to go up. I think that makes sense. take a leap and, I don't know, leap of faith. It would just, I don't know, collapse on the floor before you get up. I don't know. I'm not sure what the saying is. I'm making shit up. But anyway, I probably should go because it's probably enough rambling. Like, don't expect anyone would still be watching at this point. But if you are, hi. And we're obviously in the same boat, so things can only get better. And yeah, love to you. Bye.